All right, just wanted to make up a wrap-up video on the latest Durianrider versus fill in the blank. Incredible drama, the sky's falling. All right, so what did we learn this time? Okay, I think we actually did learn something, and what we learned was what we're seeing now is we're seeing the evolution of YouTube, and we're seeing an unintended consequence of Patreon. So before Patreon, YouTube really just had sincere, honest, passionate content creators, and they've shared their lives with you, and you went along for the ride, and you really enjoyed it, and many positive things came out of it. And it wasn't motivated by money, unlikely. Couldn't really make a living doing that for a long time, until Patreon. So now, it started out as a noble idea. Patronages are, it's an ancient idea, right? Where the royal court would support, otherwise, let me see, non-viable kind of artists or scientists. Many incredible things were done and created from it. All right, so what do we have now? We have micro patronages, which is really this is just kind of a continuation of the evolution of media. So before, compare it to what television, or at least news television, used to be like in the United States in the 40s and 50s, when you had respected journalists like Edward R. Murrow and Walter Cronkite and David Brinkley. And then what do we have now? We have, I don't want to mention names, I don't want people to get upset, but we have highly opinionated news, and the top form, what people want to watch, is not PBS, where people are sitting there analyzing things quietly, but the favorite form that we all want to see is screaming talking heads arguing, yelling at each other on television. Okay, so YouTube is entering this new phase where that's what we're seeing. The preferred form is I patronize this guy to scream for me versus whatever, someone else patronizing somebody else, but you might see Patreon-driven drama, right? What the hell? And created for its own sake, just because people kind of want to watch it. Who the hell knows how it's going to settle out? But anyway, I just suggest that people just realize what we're doing here, okay? We are creating, I think Joe Best said it great today. I think he said that YouTube isn't real life. YouTube is WrestleMania. And I would say, okay, then really it's more like seeing with the advent of Patreon, YouTube is pay-per-view WrestleMania. And I'm going to outsource my outrage as well. I mean, everyone's going to do it. Who knows? I'm going to probably increase my patronage, and I'm going to Patreonize Joe Best. He's great. He provides the analysis that I want to see, and I don't, I comment on some of these things. I feel that I have to comment to get my voice out there, but it takes a long time. Joe Best does it great for me. I'm going to patronize that guy. And anyway, the cycling community, as he says, is just very real, very wonderful. We enjoy it so much. There's a local community here, which has changed my life. So I don't get to go to Chiang Mai, but all I have to do is go tonight to Dos Llantas. And Nick, he's been great in organizing the No Hands Wednesday ride. And of course, there's a million others, Retrogression, the Werewolves, who got me into the whole thing. Moment Cycle Sports, JT with the weekly rides. Los Cruzadores, I'm going to miss them this weekend. Anyway, yeah, we have real fun. YouTube is no longer very real world, but it's the evolution. It's the way it's going to go. Patronize the people you believe in. That might help.